Hey guys, it's Christy. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made these no-sew Mickey ears that are so easy and so fun. Let's talk materials. All you need is some fabric, a glue gun, a headband, stuffing, and some cardboard. I used a pair of ears that I got in Disney World and traced them on a piece of paper to use as a stencil. I've used a couple of different methods to make ears before, but this is by far the easiest. And here you're just going to cut out the stencil. I traced two, but you really only need one because you can just reuse it. What I love about making my own ears is that you can customize them however you want. I bought the black sparkly pair shown here at Disney a couple years ago, and afterwards it dawned on me that you could make them yourself. I was so mad that I didn't think of it sooner, but thankfully I was able to go back to Disney again, this time with my very own ears. The next step is to trace the stencil on some cardboard. You're going to need 4 cardboard cutouts of the ear for 1 pair of ears. After you've traced 4 sets, cut them out and do the same for fabric. You're going to need 4 sides of whichever fabric you choose. Next, you're going to lay the cardboard on the back side of the fabric. You're going to want to do this because you're gluing the back part over on the cardboard. After this is laid down, you're going to cut slits in the fabric. We do this so that when you glue it down, it'll lay more smoothly. It's time to glue the fabric down. You're going to put the glue along the edge of the cardboard and slowly pull the edge of the fabric over and tuck it on. Be careful not to get any of the hot glue on your fingers. Now you'll continue this process all the way around and repeat it 3 more times so that you have 4 matching ears. Now it's time to give the ears their shape. You're just going to use stuffing that you get at the fabric store or the craft store. You want to pull it apart and then you're slowly going to just tuck it in between the cardboard and the fabric. And you just keep going until it's as fluffy as you want, and then repeat that for the 3 other pieces of cardboard. The ears that I'm making today are bell themed, but you can really do whatever you want. That's what I love about making my ears so much. You can use whatever fabric you have around and you'll be surprised what you can come up with. In the past I made Anna and Elsa ones, just gingham ones. I've even used wire to make them. The possibilities really are endless. To attach the ears to each other, you're going to glue around the inside of the cardboard along the fabric edge. Smush the 2 pieces together, and again, be careful not to burn your fingers. If you notice any gaps, you can go back in with the glue gun and make sure that everything is secure. This fabric actually hid the seam between the 2 pieces of ear pretty well, but if you don't like the way it comes out, you can always hot glue some ribbon along the edge to give it a more finished look. Next, I covered up the headband. This was probably the most tedious part. All I did though was cut a strip of fabric that was a little bit longer than the length of the headband. I glued down the edges of the fabric so that it would have a finished edge. Then I glued the fabric to the headband. it's bow time, baby. I used the ears I already had as a guide for how big to cut the fabric for the bow. Now you have 2 rectangles. You're going to glue around the outside edge of one piece of fabric, leaving a little space so that when you glue the pieces right side together, you'll be able to flip it out. Once it's flipped right side out, you're just going to glue along the little seam that you had left. Cut a piece of fabric to cinch the bow together. Glue the edges down so you have a finished edge on the strip, and then you're just going to wrap it around the center of the bow. Secure the strip with some glue and you'll have a finished bow. I used the old pair as a guide to know where to glue down the ears. When I was happy with the positioning, I glued each ear to the headband. Want to apply pressure to the headband between the ear and the headband so that it sets while the glue dries. The last thing that you have to do is attach the bow. You're going to put a dot of glue on the back of the bow and stick it to the base of the headband. I also added a bit of glue to the bow and ear where they meet to add a little security. I also made another pair of ears using fabric I got at Joann's. That's just a bunch of vintage Disney posters. And that's everything. Here are the ears I made today, as well as some that I've made in the past. Thanks for watching!